watching Mondays, Not Just Crew.
Hey guys, it's Sabrina from Not Just Crew. I hope everybody's doing well. People say the best things in life are free. Well, we're about to find out because I'm in Shanghai and I have no money. So right now it's noon and I can't just stay in the hotel all day like this. So I'm about to find out what can be done in Shanghai with zero cash. And when I say zero cash, I mean zero. I think I have 4 yuans. So let's find out. Before we get started, just a little bit of context. My Revolut card for some reason is not working. I tried it at Starbucks. It failed. And I went to a couple of cash machines and nothing came out either. It didn't work. So that's why I don't have cash. And I also don't know where my crew is. So it's not like I could reach out and ask for help. I'm sure I would have had some help if I had asked for it, but the truth of the matter is the flight was very long, and when I arrived at the hotel after landing, I ran into a friend that I knew from another flight, so I really didn't make plans, which is my fault. And so we're gonna call that the official version. The unofficial version was also that I didn't gel at all with the team on that day. And that's also the reality as crew members. Sometimes we get on like a house on fire and it feels like we've known each other forever and it's great, and sometimes we just don't. And when it doesn't, you have to be prepared to enjoy your own company and do things on your own. So that's my predicament today, and I'm very okay with that. Right guys, so the first stop is the Shanghai Museum. I actually did ask for help. I asked the concierge for help, and he was kind enough to book me some tickets to the Shanghai Museum, which is about a quarter mile away from the hotel. So the location of the hotel is second to none. And so the way it works is that you can do it from your phone, but that will assume that you have Google or some type of search engine and so on. And so you go to the Shanghai Museum website, and then you need your name and passport number, because we're in China and Big Brother is watching, which is fine by me because I actually enjoy coming to China. I feel very safe here. And I think that it wouldn't be the case if there was not some type of security slash surveillance going on. We all know how we feel in the land of the free and the home of the brave. And so if you ask me to pick between China and other places, I'll pick China anytime. So anyway, I've got my free tickets. It's a QR code, and you have to book in a slot. That's about 45 minutes long. So my slot is in about an hour time. So I am making my way to the museum across People's Square Park, I believe it's called, which is lovely. You know, the birds are chirping, the people are just chilling. Everyone is smoking, which I appreciate because I'm a smoker, so I don't feel awkward just being me. And yeah, it's great. And the locals are enjoying the big hair and the freckles, so everyone's happy. I just made it to the museum. I have about 15 minutes to spare, and the weather's lovely. It's getting hot, nice little breeze. I've seen some very interesting butterflies and birds and stuff like that, and also kids playing, and it's just nice to be. Like right now I feel like I'm not doing, I'm not having, I'm not getting, I'm just being. And so I'm enjoying myself, and what I'm looking forward to right now, apart from enjoying the museum, is to actually sit down, have a cigarette, and be in my own thoughts for about 5 minutes without looking like a weirdo. Those who smoke will understand, but sometimes we just want to sit down and be, and have a fag. And here it's no one thinks twice about it. You don't get a second look about, ooh, like you're being creepy or something by just sitting on a bench and being for 5 minutes. So that's my observation so far. Let's see what's going on when I get inside the museum.
以便闸机核验入馆。
阿姨来的。
So here we have different scarves and accessories, and they're all so beautiful. Why isn't there a Shanghai or Beijing Fashion Week? I do not know, but there's one needed immediately. And those are very interesting wooden blocks that are engraved with the patterns that were used to decorate those scarves, and the cherry on top, a prayer rug. So again, for a country that is allegedly not allowing religion and this and that, exposing that in museums speaks for itself. Right guys, I hope you can hear me, and I'm going to be very quiet because I'm in the museum, but right behind me is actually the original book from Confucius, which is a huge deal. It's kind of like having an original Bible or something, so I'm going to leave it there because I need to be quiet. I just got out of the first floor, the calligraphy room, and I just cannot overstate how much of a huge deal that was. I mean, you already probably know, but Confucius, I'm not sure how to pronounce it correctly. He is, the foundation of Eastern civilization as far as philosophical rules are concerned, and to be presented with an original book of his carved in stone for free. It's like looking at the table of the Ten Commandments or something. It's massive. So I am in awe. I am standing right in front of some very beautiful, ancient, intricate jade carvings. The footage cannot give it justice. The craftsmanship is second to none. It's absolutely amazing. And I am about to walk into the room that celebrates different Chinese ethnic backgrounds. The Han Chinese are the majority in China, but there are actually, I believe, 56 ethnic minorities in China. And they all have their own customs, languages, costumes, way of life. I think that currently one of the most spoken about would be the Uyghur in West China. People from Tibet is also one of them. So I'm about to go inside the room to film traditional ethnic attire from China. So let's go and find out what's going on there. I just got out of the costume room, for lack of a better word, and the fashionista in me is just in awe. I mean, there are so many fashion elements that I saw that I have never seen before and might not see since, and I wish that traditional garments were reintroduced in the fashion world, just because, I mean, it was just stunning, the craftsmanship, the quality of fabric. Some of those garments were century old, and they were still in pristine condition. So it goes to show that China is not just about fast fashion. And I also have to add that, and this is by the way why I'm very careful about the news that I watch, and why I'd rather travel and see for myself what's going on instead of relying on external sources of information. Because for a country that is allegedly not open-minded to religion, or that has a beef going on or two with some autonomous region, I must say that majority of the museum is actually dedicated to those minorities and those religions that are allegedly being repressed. So that's food for thoughts, and it just encouraged me to keep on traveling and keep on having an open mind, because based on my experience today, right here, right now, and also based on other experiences that I had in the past, there's just a lot of propaganda going on TV, and sometimes we are subject to it as well, and so it's best to see for ourselves. So on that note, I am about to go inside the furniture room, which is something I'm excited about. I am personally a mid-century type of girl, but I'm sure there are some very cool things going on in there, so let's go and find out. I just left the furniture room, and I must say, as a French person growing up, going to Versailles on school trips and so on, I've got to say I've seen some pretty amazing stuff. I mean, the lacquer on the wood, the carving, the intricacy, everything is the same. I mean, I remember going to Notre Dame, and before it burned down, obviously, and being shown how each carving and each statue was different. Well, it was exactly the same here, but on a minuscule scale. Even the foot of a chair has its own scene and its own story, and every single piece of furniture is like that. And the finishing is just stunning, and the figurines are made of jade, and it's pretty impressive, I've got to say. Right, I just got out of the museum, and it's funny how the universe works, because I started feeling a bit peckish and I don't think that 4 yuans are gonna do it. And guess what fell right next to me from a tree? A mango. So luckily for me, I have a bottle of water that was provided for by the hotel, so I just washed it, and I'm gonna give it a go, and hopefully it tastes good. So here we go. Right, so that's the test. It actually peeled very easily, so it must be very ripe, and it's nice and yellow, and it smells also very good. So let's try it. It's very tasty, actually. It's actually amazing. Right, so that's my free snack to keep me going. Thank you, Jesus. And yeah, the Lord provides. That, ladies and gentlemen, was what I'm assuming is a water fountain show. Well, it's not Burj Khalifa, it's not Bellagio, but it's free. So if it's free, Ian allows it. All I have to say about that. The second thing you can do for free in Shanghai is just sit down and meditate about the meaning of life. It seems like a lot of people are doing just that. And I'm open to that, actually. You know, it's nice to be able to just chill out with your own thoughts by yourself, and not feel like a weirdo for doing it. People seem to be very unapologetic about having their own time by themselves, reflecting, and I'm all for it. Guys, I'm in heaven. I just ran into some cats. Look at those guys right behind me, just chilling. There's a little white one here, and there's a ginger one over there. I'm gonna go and try to say hello and see if that works. Hi, it's now 4:15 and I'm back in the hotel after a very good time, I must say, a very good afternoon at the park and at the museum. There was plenty more to do. I was actually walking distance to the Yuan Garden and Shanghai Old Street, so that would have been nice to go there and then do a little loop by the Bond and make my way back to the hotel. My battery died, and now that I'm back and settled, I think I'm just gonna call it a day. Maybe watch a movie or something. I might go back out, I'm not sure yet. But that's my little adventure for the day, and it just goes to show that there's plenty more to do in Shanghai than the market and Barbarossa. So that's me. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I had a good day. So let's leave it there, and hopefully I'll see you soon for another adventure. Bye.